Oh, and hello, and welcome to a new session of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Where, yeah, we still have 20 past 11. It's always 20 past 11 when we started. I don't know why. I guess it's just how it is. And
All of
yeah,
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
and as you can
Stanley
see,
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
we are playing the
No matter
Stanley
how
Parable
hard Stanley
2.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Because you can see these balloons here. And I don't know, there's a table without a monitor. I don't know why. Is this guy even working? I have no idea. And as always, I will turn off all the computers. And not picking up the buckets. I mean the bucket. It's just one bucket. Because, yeah, I don't feel like picking up. And yeah, I think that's all the computer. And as usual, we will just start discovering new endings. As always. Actually, I have no idea if I should go left or right.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I know.
Knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it definitely looks nice, I guess.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
I think it's
Just to
saying
spend a
all
few
the same
moments
thing
here in this
again and
embankment.
again.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
This one here, right?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
And we are here. And as we can see, we already collect 4 of 6. A large room, lots of boxes. Somewhere both red and blue. I feel like this is the red and blue door. We should have to go there again to find it. In a large room, lots of boxes. This could be everything. I mean, I think I know where this was. This is the confusion ending, right? And this is the red and blue door, I guess. So let me try this in the next game through.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay. I think it's saying the same thing, like with the wrench and whatever.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Okay, I guess that's it then. And
coming to a staircase,
no
Stanley
reason to
walked
go
upstairs to his boss's office.
downstairs, because this was the crazy ending where I'm getting crazy, if I remember correctly. This was the toilet. I already picked up the figurines. This is the elevator that's not leading to nowhere.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
I forgot the number.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Who knows?
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Tell me the number.
Boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
I know,
He
right?
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. So here was another figurine last time, and if I go to the elevator, I could go up again. Then this will lead to the other endings, which I won't do it this time, because there's no need for me to do it again. You already saw the outcome. What will happen?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest.
Maybe it's
as though
fear.
He felt more free to think for himself.
Or excited.
To question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
This sounds like a spoiler. Let's just go. Oh, I thought it was
Whoops.
broken.
Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office?
Actually,
Well,
I
that's a
wasn't.
great question.
I didn't plan to do
just
this.
Can't wait to find out.
No, it's fine. I will press down again. I don't even have to check the office again. Sorry about that. Sorry, narrator. Narrator. Let me press the button. Ah, I can't even press the button. I need to go to the office.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has
Bashir
fleshed out
mistake.
the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for
Can I just
storytelling
go?
that you have.
Sorry, I
An
made a
incisive
mistake.
rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving
Yeah,
a
yeah,
rich
it's fine, it's
tapestry of
fine.
uncompromising
You don't have to be
narrative. Wow.
sarcastic.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Thanks.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Shut up. Oh, sorry about that.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Yes, I will.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, mind control facility, even though he said it's escape. So, maybe I should just escape? Because, you know, this is probably my goal to escape. I don't really want to unravel the dark secret of this corporation. I just want to, yeah, not deal with it. So, yeah, this sounds very nice. And not suspicious at all. So yeah, let's just go in.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yeah, I will still try it. I mean, you never know. YOLO and so. Isn't this path a little bit too long? Okay, here's some windows, okay. This is a very long corridor.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Will you say something if I do this? If not, then just don't waste my time. So, do you say something? Will you say something? Who knows?
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Nah. I'm just expecting
Nope. Still on board with death?
Yes, death sounds not too bad. Because, you know, I'm a millennial and you know what they say about the millennial, that we are screwed generation, so maybe, yeah, this could be a good option, who knows? Okay, no commentary anymore. You just random poll. Okay, cool. I thought this was written something here, but it's just dirt. Okay.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I wish there's a sprint button, because every time if the narrator says something, expect he will say something again if I walk back, you know. This is kind of the curious mind of me who just wanna hear his voices, his commentary, and whatnot. But if not saying anything again, then I guess that's it. Yes, that's it. Okay, sorry about that. I will not stopping again. I will just go. Up to death, come to me, my sweet swift death. Okay, I have no idea how long this corridor would be. But I really think this is the death place. I guess I will die if I jump down. That's what I want. Okay, I'm still falling. Okay. I didn't die. But I'm
As the
moving.
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
What do you
So he
mean?
resigned
That's so
and
mean.
willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Can I leave? If this is Portal, there will be a way to leave for me.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? What did happen? Did I get a narrator deception? I don't know what's happening. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
The Stanley Parable. Okay.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
What?
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Why it becomes, I don't know, a philosophical mindfuck. Is this a museum? Nature paintings? And this is other paintings in the office, I guess? What the hell? What is this? Is this the game design? Like is this now the Stanley Parable game museum? Stanley's computer, okay. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two-door was the first path of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Okay, let me check. This is my office. I go here. Here is this the secret where you can jump out of the window. Here's the bucket. The two doors. Maybe I should read this one first, I guess. Corridor. The pacing of the opening sector was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reached the two door at a good time. Okay, so this is actually a developer's block, so to say. The two doors. The set of the two doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable design. Once the door was created, the rest of the game emerges as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room poses. Okay, so yeah, I mean this door, I spent a lot of time going to the right door. Filling cabinets, nothing, okay. Wow, this, I didn't expect that. I mean, this was very surprising, like actually this is actually like a museum of the whole development process. Office computer, now we can actually read this, employee data, but okay, we can't read it. The least efficient way to sort block of card, and this is not loading. So what's here? Is this my desk? No, this is not my desk, but this is the desk with the phone. Where last time my wife called me, Okay, cool. The office. I just realized I think I never saw the door number 1, right? I'm actually not sure anymore. But you can open it again. Button sound. The selection of sound used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and synthesized tone. Let me try it. Okay, this was an annoying sound. This is a dual sound. This sounds a little bit like Portal. So let me just say Portal sound. I don't know, this is fax. Is this fax? I have no idea. Never really used fax. But it's how I expect what an office in the 80s or 90s sounds like. And this is something space. Okay, cool. And yeah, then we have all these credits. Model design, Andrea Jorgensen. You can read it for yourself if you want to, but it would probably take too much time for me to read everything out. Original music, sound design, additional music, additional voice work. The Stanley Parable, written and designed by these two very fine people. And developed by Kraus. Art direction, audio direction, development lead, and the impreachable. This is the narrator, which means this is the voice you're always hearing. Kevin Brighting? I don't know, is this a British name? I have no idea. Additional development. QA coordinator, office administrator, producer, console development. Okay. And we have here based on the work of the Stanley Parable for 2013. Okay, yeah, I mean, makes sense. Additional level design, programming, animation, Stanley character skin. Okay, I mean, we never really see him in a lot of time, so yeah, but still nice. Webmaster. Okay, this is web. Okay, cool. Now, yeah, where to go? Let's go here maybe. Boss's office. Screen for development of the boss's office. First we have this one. Looks very shitty. This is, I think, the original one. Like, in a sense, the one we are seeing right now. This looks like a prison. Okay. Office clock. Yeah, okay. It's moving again. Still, okay, cool. Should I go to the upstairs or should I stay here? Let me stay here first, I guess. The lounge. This is the blue room, the very nice room. Underground, an early version of the underground portion of the game. I mean, this is exactly what I'm just doing. Okay, it looks a little bit different because escape is not written on the wall this time. It's a shield, a board. So yeah, cool. No, it looks nice. I mean, will I get some spoilers when I play this game? Like actually, I don't know. Maybe they choose exactly this screen because this is the screen we are already seeing. Because obviously they don't know how I will proceed the game, so maybe I will see something I shouldn't be able to see.
Then he pushed the number 4.
Narration outtakes. Kevin Bright.
Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you?
The voice of the narrator recorded dialogues for the entire game throughout 3
And he
separate
pushed the
times.
number 6, and finally he pushed the number 9.
Separate times over the 2 years development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game. Okay.
Nothing there. Shoot. Well, try the other one then. And finally he pushed the number 9.
Okay, now we can hear more of his voices.
Finally he pushed the number 9.
Okay, can you
Still
see?
nothing? I don't know. Well, in that case, I'll tell you what. You win. Congratulations. You did it. I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so
I know
Good job.
pushing button is very hard. Like, I get cramps on my fingers.
What do we do now? I don't... Stanley, where are you right now?
stood on the snow.
Where am I? I'm trying to figure out, but I can't... Stanley, who am I? Can you speak to me? Please talk. Have we done this before? Have we been in this room before? How many times have we done this? How many times have I said these exact words? Say something. Anything. Help me, Stanley. I don't know who I... What I...
When Stanley came to the lift,
Help.
he travelled upward to the power source at the top of
Stanley
the
walked
facility
over the
to
bridge.
end this injustice
Stanley
forever.
pushed the orange lever.
Okay, this is kind of weird.
Stanley pushed the big red button.
The big red button. Is this something we will see in the game or not? Because he said this is something... I mean, she
Then
said
he pushed the number 4.
this is something
Stanley pushed
recorded
the number 6.
but not used. So maybe there's no red button. Maybe there used to be one, but now there's not. I don't know.
Let's see. Stanley walked through the green door.
The green door? I thought there's just blue and red doors.
Then he pushed the number 8.
Number 8, okay. Then
Now
you
look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room.
Stanley
Perfect
stood on
example of poor level design.
Where
Textbook
were all of his
mistake.
co-workers?
It's the kind of thing you
I
pick
don't
up
know
on
how about
intuitively.
They're
if you have
throwing
even
a
the most
surprise
fundamental
party for him
understanding
for all
of
his
good and
button
bad
pushing.
game design.
Okay, now it's so messed up.
You, being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you.
Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you?
To where he was supposed to be in the story.
Okay.
Stanley pushed the orange lever.
But sometimes they're repeating, sometimes they're not. It's just really random, no orders.
9. Then he pushed the number 4.
Yeah, but I think that's enough. You kind of get a gist. What he was saying, press button.
The big red button.
Okay, yeah, it's fine, I guess. I mean, we could go upstairs, but we could also go to the left path. We will see. I don't know where's the exit actually, but I guess let me stay on the level floor again, at the ground level, and then go up later. Okay, the office with a office plant and office box when you're getting fired. The maintenance room, the early version of the maintenance room, I think it looks exactly the same, right? I don't really remember exactly. I mean, this is the door, and here is the, the elevator going down to the facility. And here's the printer, okay. It's very nice art museum. The thing I will probably do during, I don't know, vacations, if I'm going to some national museums to check their, art, history, something like that. This is also what I usually like to do if I go to vacations. Ultra Deluxe announcement. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. Okay, here we have a lot of cash. Here we have fun, because this game is fun. Here this guy is watching a YouTube video. Here's the very nice employee lounge, and I guess this is the main facility stuff. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm really glad this happens. This Ultra Deluxe announcement. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry for all the French people. I don't know. This is an alien base. Okay, wait a minute. We will see this, or is it just not? Like, or it's just some early development that's never made into the game. Let me read this. Early in the development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentience, I don't know how to say it, and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting the build that it was too far jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret this as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Okay, so this never happened then. Okay, I mean, it's also nice to hear some backstory of the game, you know, what was planned, was thrown away, because it was just not fitting, you know. And was this? Ah, this is the alien base, I guess. Okay, cool. I didn't expect to see that. Is that it?